I'm going to make some royal frosting for a project we're working on. What you'll need is 1 egg white, so I need to separate this, 2.5 cups of powdered sugar. If you have a sifter, you probably ought to sift it. I don't have one, I didn't want to get it out. And then you'll need a tablespoon of just tap water. So what you want to do first is separate your egg. And this is how I was always taught to do it. Just kind of pour it back and forth and let that thick part just kind of slide off of there. And be careful not to break it. If you notice, my yolk is broken. So I don't want to get any more than you don't want to get any yolk in there. Okay, so you're going to take your 1 egg white in your bowl and you're going to mix it on into your mixer. I'll turn that off if I say it. You're going to mix it until it's frothy, like it's going to get bubbly and frothy and transparent. I mean, not transparent, opaque to where you won't be able to see it right now. It's clear looking, it's transparent. It's going to become a much thicker, lighter color. So I'm going to mix this up because you won't be able to hear anyway, and you'll see what it looks like. Okay, that's what I consider frothy. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, like I said, it's 2.5 cups of sugar, and I'm going to get me just a little cup out so I can scoop it. But you're going to put about 1/2 cup of sugar at a time in here and mix it really good, and then put another 1/2 cup, mix it. If it gets too thick right off, which it shouldn't, you can add like 1/2 of your tablespoon, but you're never going to go more than a tablespoon of water unless it's really thick. So I'm just going to start adding my sugar in a little bit at a time. Okay, it's actually 2 1/4 cups of powdered sugar, and I honestly don't even know. We probably, sorry, he thought the doorbell rang. He's deaf as a post, but he can hear tinking. Anyway, I probably left almost, probably 1/2 cup in there, so a little less than that. But you see how thick it is, and it was getting so thick it was almost like, well, I can show you. You see how thick it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my tablespoon of water. And you just have to excuse the poke barking. He's so silly. And then I'm going to mix it again and thin it up. Yeah, and we could probably add another, probably 1/2 of a 1/4 of a cup, so a third, or whatever that is, 1/8 of a cup. See there, just to thicken up. And that'll be good, because that's pretty thick right there. Here's the royal frosting. You see it's still pretty thick. The thicker it is, the faster it's going to dry when you actually use it on whatever you're going to make it with. I just flicked some on a lovely camera person somewhere. But anyway, it's still pretty thick. If it's too thick to work with, like to pipe out of a Ziploc bag or whatever, you can add just a little bit of water at a time because it doesn't take much to make it too thin. But you can add a little bit more water to it to thin it out.